What's good? Welcome back to more Gundam Battle Operation 2. This one's going to be featuring my personal rider computer. Wait, no. My Pale Rider Calvary. Sorry, lame joke at the beginning, but this is actually a round that I managed to record on PC. Now, unfortunately, I went to go edit this one and my voice was distorted and there was just a whole bunch of stuff that was happening. And then I also had another match on PC and, well, we were getting ready to win. And I got countered, and the moment the person threw me down onto the ground, my computer crashed, unfortunately. So after doing some tweaking in some settings, I haven't been back to PC version, but I wanted to go ahead and upload this anyways. Yeah, so this is featuring the Pale Rider Calvary. Don't remember what the room was, and unfortunately, like I said, no actual game audio. But I will say I do feel whenever I have played GBO2 on PC, this will be about 4 times now, including this video. I feel like a wolf in sheep's clothing. As you can see right there, like you have the person that's trying to just do one. They're not really going for the downswing to be able to get the extra damage. Now me, I'm kind of like thinking to myself like, okay, I was trying to think of like different methods of how I could use the beam lance. I was like, okay, well, maybe if I poke, well, it didn't exactly reach. Maybe if I do this, oh, it's not exactly reaching. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do normal, hit, downswing. But then, of course, they started trying to run away, and well, I pursued, and someone else went and finished them off. And then I'm being sniped at from somewhere over on the mountain, which is typical. Whenever you're at an impact site, that is always a #1 sniping area, and that's me showing the ground who's boss, taking my nice beam cannon and blasting it right into the ground. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta show the textures who's boss around here. Anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on GBO2 PC. It runs really nice. It does. It's nice to play the game in actual 60 frames, comparable to how a PS5 would play the game. The matches were fluid. Like I said, the issue with the one video I was making that I can't show, it was a rating match too, which was the most disappointing of them all, was that it was a rating and literally like 30 seconds left in the match and I get tackled, I get countered, thrown onto the ground, my computer decides it wants to crash. Now, sometimes when that has happened, I've been able to restart it and get back into round, but I think that only happens in Gundam Evolution. But we're not talking about Gundam Evolution. We're talking about Gundam Battle Operation 2 on PC, and we're talking about how great it is to actually play this game in 60 frames, to actually see all the different effects that sometimes the PS4 struggles to give, such as if there's cycle frame, resonance and stuff. The effects look a lot better, the explosions look a lot better. Like even as I'm watching this back, I'm just like, man, it just looks better in general. I don't say Hitbox betrayed me on that one. Hitbox definitely betrayed me on that one. So hopefully I didn't just lose. Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about like the good things. All right, now, like I said, on Steam, yeah, it's getting cooked. I'm not even gonna lie, it is getting cooked on Steam. It has got so many negative reviews, and I will say, here are the bad things about it. One, yes, matchmaking is not good. I don't know how many times I clicked into a room and immediately got ejected. Clicked into a room, immediately got ejected. Clicked into a room, immediately got ejected, and then the cycle went on. And there's a Mark II cut me in half. Oh, you'd love to see that, don't you? But anyways, yeah, it was it takes a while, and sometimes for someone like me who kind of can only get in certain games and certain time frames and stuff, being booted out of rooms left and right when you're trying to record or even just try to enjoy the game in general, that is a huge turnoff, unfortunately. I've also seen a couple videos where there are people cheating, like showing up as full-ass boss characters now as well. So I haven't really been back to PC, but from my experience, other than the matchmaking and honestly, saved by a shield every single time, there's always someone that gets saved by their shield and it's like, that will be a guaranteed kill. Anyways, But as far as those things, yeah, just the matchmaking, and I think I'm trying to remember the other issue I had with it. I will say, one, having to start from the very bottom again. Please, thank you. Take that kick. It's always wonderful to get a nice counter off, but I'm being punished for it now because the Mark II spawned in. But yeah, it's just having to start all the way down at D-. It's kind of a bummer that I can't take the mobile suits that I've spent money on or worked so hard to get that now I can't even bring them. But I get the reason behind it, because if they did that, then you'd have a whole bunch of people bringing in Sinanjus, unicorns, banshees. Like, you'd have just a whole bunch of people bringing in these super overpowered units, and then any new players would not stand a chance. So I guess this just makes it an even playing field, but in a way, like I said at the very beginning, still feel like a wolf in sheep's clothing, because I am more experienced with the game now that it's not really showing in this match. But like certain things, you'll see somebody, you know, not go for a downswing. You're kind of like, well, to go for a downswing is kind of a necessary thing if you want to get the most amount of damage. And wow, I didn't realize our score had tanked up that quickly. Wow. I know during this match I was more focused on just trying to stay alive and use all the options, but I didn't realize that the score had gone this high up. Wow. All right. But yeah, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the PC. I enjoyed playing this match. I enjoyed just being able to see the game as it was intended. It definitely also felt like my inputs were spot on versus, you know, the slight input delay that is with console games than it is with PC games. So it was very nice to just be able to switch weapons, get the melees going just in time, and yeah. So I definitely enjoyed my experience. My advice for anyone that wants to play, yes, thank you again, the same person, and also hold this. The Mark II again. Why? Oh well, the Mark II couldn't save you this time. They saved you last time, but they couldn't save you this time. But yeah, my advice to anyone who's trying to pick up the game, look, it's free, and yes, there's going to be some issues with it. There's going to be times where you might get booted out of a room and stuff. Hopefully, I know the devs are working on it. I know they're promoting the hell out of it, actually. Man, you hate to see it when you get hit like that, like those kind of combos and stuff. And that's what we're trying to make sure I don't get killed by the Mark II, because I don't want to die by the Mark II for the third time. Yeah, that's right. Time's out. Time's up. But yeah, as I said, I mean, if you have patience, then the game is for you. If you don't have patience, get the console version. That's just all that I can really say. Usually, just get the console version. It's going. Oh, got top individual score and top of the versions. Okay, all right. Now, is that the one that I finished off? I don't even know what unit that is. I couldn't even remember what unit that was, but yeah. And also giving praise to the Mark II that was covering their butt as well. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I've said it several times. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I'll probably get back to playing on PC, but I'm probably gonna stick to console just because it's where I'm further at. You know, I've got more choices and everything. And if I decide to go back to PC, then maybe I might try to go for A- or A rank in space and ground on PC versus console. But I definitely want to give it time for them to continue working the bugs out and stuff. I will say the cool thing about the PC is that if you didn't get a chance to get certain mobile suits on console, I think it's like a month later that same suit will show up on PC, so that's kind of a cool thing. So right now, as this video is coming out, the current banner up, I think, is the new Gundam FF type, Finformal type. So if you don't have it now, I think you just have to wait 4 weeks. Fact check me on that one, like how long it is or how far behind it is, but yeah, I think you only have to wait like 4 months, not 4 months, a month, and then it's going to show up in the PC version. But yeah, I mean, I'm rambling on, and there's really not much to really say about this one. Match was pretty good, enjoyed it, and you know, as long as you can have patience for PC, you know, for getting kicked out of rooms, getting kicked in, kicked out, kicked in, kicked out. I think as long as you have the patience for that, then I think it'll work. I think it'll be good. Where did I get out of this? Do I want to click the button and find out? Tokens. Okay. So, but that's it. So, yeah, that's it. So I'll catch you all on the next one. Actually, before I go, let me know what your comments are down below. You know, are you playing on PC? Do you enjoy it? Are you going to stick with the console? Yeah, what's your experience on it so far? But anyways, that's it for me. So I'll catch you all on the next one. Until next time, keep the vibe and rewind. Peace.
Mobile Suit Team.